According to the documents, he knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services, including arthroscopic surgeries. It all kicked off with what was supposed to be a heartwarming, flag-waving moment, a dazzling performance at a presidential inauguration. Carrie Underwood, the golden girl of country music, strutted onto that massive stage during Donald Trump's second swearing-in ceremony. Draped in a sparkling gown that shimmered under the Capitol lights, she opened her mouth and let those powerful notes of America the Beautiful fly into the chilly air. Her voice echoed across a country that was already tense, split down the middle, but yearning for unity. It should have been a clean, iconic performance, one of those moments people replay for decades. But instead, it lit the match for one of the wildest celebrity firestorms in recent memory. Before Carrie even hit that final high note, the online world was boiling over. Twitter turned into a battlefield. The big inauguration news wasn't Pelosi or Michelle, it was Carrie Underwood. She was suddenly losing fan groups, particularly in the LGBTQ community, who were furious that she agreed to sing at Trump's inauguration. Carrie defended herself, saying she loved her country and saw it as a moment of unity. Thousands praised her bravery, while others were enraged, feeling she had made a political statement without saying a word. The criticism was swift, loud, and public, sparking one of the most divisive cultural debates in years. As the controversy spiraled, major names got dragged in: Sunny Hostin from The View, Joe Rogan, and a parade of pundits who couldn't resist weighing in. What began as a simple performance turned into a cultural battlefield, igniting lawsuits, interviews, and heated discussions across the nation. Hashtags like #BoycottCarrie and Trump's sympathizer dominated social media trends. Fans who once cheered her name now flooded her comments with accusations of betrayal. The story went mainstream, with news outlets framing her performance as a symbol of patriotism versus politics. Suddenly, this wasn't just music anymore, it was a flashpoint. Sunny Hostin took the debate to a new level. Live on The View, she leaned forward at the table and unleashed her sharpest critique yet, calling Carrie's performance a slap in the face to American values. She accused her of normalizing a convicted felon and questioned how someone could love their country while supporting someone she believed was destroying it. The moment went viral instantly. Clips flooded social media as viewers debated whether Sunny had gone too far. Carrie's fanbase erupted in defense, accusing Sunny of using her platform to push bias. The backlash was immense, with The View's social pages overwhelmed by angry fans demanding Sunny apologize or step down. But Sunny didn't back down. She returned to the show with the same fire, doubling down on every word. Carrie, who rarely responds to controversy, decided this time she wouldn't stay silent. She released a statement explaining her performance wasn't political. It was her way of honoring America through music. Behind the scenes, though, her legal team was preparing for battle. They filed a defamation lawsuit against Sunny Hostin and several co-hosts from The View, accusing them of making false, damaging statements delivered with reckless disregard for the truth. It was a bombshell move. Defamation suits between celebrities are rare, but Carrie's team argued this wasn't criticism. It was a calculated attack that cost her endorsements and bookings. Her lawyers detailed lost sponsorships, canceled deals, and the flood of hate she endured after the show aired. The entertainment industry went into shock. Carrie's supporters hailed the lawsuit as a power move, praising her for standing up against what they saw as media bullying. Sunny's defenders fired back, saying she was exercising free speech. They insisted her words reflected a broader national conversation about patriotism and values. But the feud was far from over. Joe Rogan then stepped in. On his podcast, he blasted The View, calling it a sensationalist circus that thrived on outrage. He mocked Sunny's remarks, questioned her intelligence, and accused her of performative moral grandstanding. Clips of his rant went viral within hours, throwing gasoline on the already raging fire. Rogan called The View a rabies-infested hen house, accusing the hosts of spreading division instead of fostering real discussion. Fans either hailed him as a truth-teller or slammed him as another loud provocateur fanning the flames. As the chaos grew, Carrie became a symbol of artistic freedom, Sunny became the face of fiery commentary, and Rogan became the wild card amplifying everything. The lines between patriotism politics, and performance blurred until no one could tell where one ended and the other began. Behind the scenes, though, Sunny's world was starting to crack. Rumors leaked that ABC executives were uneasy about her growing controversies. Producers reportedly held meetings questioning whether her bold commentary had become a liability. Advertisers were pulling out, worried about public perception. Even within The View, tensions were rising. Sources claimed her co-hosts were losing patience. Alyssa Farah Griffin was reportedly frustrated with the constant drama. Whoopi Goldberg, the steady hand of the show, was growing tired of damage control. Joy Behar was caught in the middle, trying to play peacemaker. Meanwhile, Carrie's lawsuit wasn't fading. It was gaining momentum. Legal experts analyzed every word Sunny said, many suggesting she could be in serious trouble. Carrie's lawyers built a sharp case, arguing that The View itself promoted outrage over accuracy. They accused the network of fostering an environment where reckless commentary was encouraged for ratings. If the case went to trial, it wouldn't just be Sunny on the hook. ABC could be dragged into the legal spotlight too. Then Joe Rogan returned for round 2. On his podcast, he played old clips of The View warmly interviewing Trump years before, calling the panel masters of hypocrisy. His compilation went viral instantly, reigniting the controversy. Millions watched as social media filled with side-by-side comparisons of the hosts' shifting stances. Rogan accused Sunny of using moral outrage for clout, calling her criticisms performative activism. The internet once again erupted, this time questioning Sunny's integrity. Inside ABC, the situation was spiraling. Ratings remained steady, but the show's reputation was taking heavy blows. Viewers demanded Sunny's removal, and some even called for the entire show to be canceled. Leaks suggested producers were debating drastic changes, possibly replacing Sunny or even overhauling the format entirely. What began as a simple performance controversy had now grown into a media earthquake threatening to topple one of daytime television's most iconic programs. And then came another twist. Sunny's husband, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, was accused in a sweeping federal insurance fraud case. The allegations claimed he performed unnecessary surgeries and billed companies for exaggerated or fabricated treatments. The timing was devastating. While Sunny defended her husband, calling the claims baseless, the optics were brutal. Critics seized on the story, linking it to her earlier remarks and calling her credibility into question.